Hello, I'm doing a pick a card reading today for you, and I'm also announcing very quickly that I have a second channel I started a while ago called Jordan's Movie, Jordan with an I. I'll link it down below so you don't have to search for it. But I'm making vlogs so far. It's really fun. I started that channel just to push myself to make videos about my life for fun because I've always wanted to, and I think putting myself out there is not super easy for me, but at the same time I have this strong urge to do it. So that's what that channel is. The idea is that I called it Jordan's Movie because it's like it's my movie, my life. I can put whatever I want there. Yeah, it's just for fun. So I do like painting, photography, music. I love cooking, exercising, beauty, in the future maybe traveling or stuff like that. Anyway, so subscribe there if you're interested in seeing more kinds of videos from me. And I've posted 2 there, and then I filmed this weekend 2 days. And once I edit those, I have 2 more videos to post. So yeah, I'm very excited about that, and I would be so crazy happy if any of you guys subscribed over there. It'd be really fun to make videos and know that you guys know me from here. So pick a card. All right, there's going to be 3 options. Timestamps below. You ready? I'm going to show them to you. Number 1, we have imagination, and try to go with your intuition, you know? This is typically the Hermit. Number 1, imagination. This is, of course, my William Blake deck that I love. Pile number 2. I said this last round, I always get this card in this deck. It's so funny. The Ace of Wands, Passion. Let me read you what it says. The desire of man being infinite, the possession is infinite, and himself infinite. And pile number 3, assessment. So this would normally be, or it is justice, but it's number 8 instead of number 11, which I don't love. I don't know why they have to change it, but pile number 3, assessment, but justice is beautiful energy. And I've only gotten this card out of this deck like maybe once, I feel. So I'm gonna hold them all up. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. Okay. I'm gonna start with pile number 1, and you can go to your timestamp. I'm gonna be shuffling in between. So we're gonna see what's going on with you, with your life. Pile number 1, imagination. So pile number 1, you have the Hermit. This is a beautiful energy of, self-discovery. He's looking back, taking with him what he's learned and going into this new portal, this new realm. I feel like people don't think of the Hermit as being necessarily an exciting energy, but right now I'm realizing he is an adventurous, brave character because he is daring to go into the unknown, right? To go into these new worlds, and I don't know. I was gonna say it looks like at first glance, it looks like there's multiple doorways, right? He doesn't even necessarily know where he's going. It's a little disorienting. He's in this kind of imaginary space. So this could be a period for you about, obviously, a lot of time to yourself. There's a sense of maturity, wisdom, responsibility. Virgo can be like a perfectionistic energy. You got the Two of Pentacles and the High Priestess for what this reading is about. So I feel you're like going away, using your intuition to try and make a decision, discover something. The High Priestess and the Hermit, she's kind of hermity. Quiet. Maybe, what's the challenge? The Lovers, again, about making a choice. In the past, oh my God, you have Two of Wands, so 3 2s, including the High Priestess. This might be a new path that you're on. I'm gonna get your cards out, hold on. What's coming soon? Pile number 1. Maybe you're kind of confused at the moment with the Two of Pentacles, something having to do with money, choosing a path, choosing a career, or that could be what you're focusing on for a while now. I want to keep talking, but I'm trying to get your cards out. Okay. I keep wanting to call you Virgo because of this. So maybe a lot of you are, probably if you are a Virgo, you chose this pile, huh? Pile number 1's energy. Ace of Wands. So maybe some of you are drawn to pile number 2 as well. Hopes and fears, pile number 1. Ooh. Wheel of Fortune. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? 8 of Pentacles. Some of you, this definitely has to do with work. And the Tower and the Page of Wands flipped. I'm taking that. No, I'm not. What's the advice? What's the advice? Pile number 1. But it's like, if that was the advice, it's the energy of tearing everything down and starting over. Another 9. Your advice is the 9 of Swords. Wow. And the 3 of Wands. Okay. This reading is about manifesting, calling in a work experience, it looks like. 8 of Pentacles. There's something you're supposed to work on. It doesn't necessarily have to be career, but it feels that way. And the underlying energy in this deck for everyone is the Hangman, reversal, a new perspective. So you're finding a new perspective, a new wisdom in relation to a decision you need to make. You could just be kind of confused and like a new energy, figuring out, what do I want in this new energy that I'm in now? Challenge is the Lovers. So the challenge is the Lovers. This is mental energy of Gemini. So it can be a challenge being like discriminatory, being logical. Maybe you feel really, really strongly for something or someone, because I'm just being like, their eye contact is coming in really strong. It's like, that's almost the challenge, is you're so focused on something that you can't see anything else because of this connection that you feel, possibly. The Lovers, the Challenge. It's also about listening to the highest voice possible. So this is what you're being asked to do right now. The subconscious energy, 10:10 on the clock, and you are ending something soon. It's kind of an end to like stubbornness, resisting. Base of the situation is the Four of Cups. So there's a subconscious energy of the universe wants you to accept something. You feel like you're being drawn into this doorway. You know what I mean? Like you're being kind of called out of the bushes to create something here. I think I will clarify some stuff at the end for you. Recent past, Two of Wands. So it's like, that's why I said I feel like this could be a path or a vision you've been working on creating for a while, or maybe something you've thought about and now you're trying to figure out how to bring it into the real world. It's like you have the passion, but there's been a lot of maybe pain, disappointments around what it is you want. It could be things that really happened, or just like imagining worst case scenario. It's like the feeling of there being pain around whatever the situation is. And that can even just be like, I don't know, like for me, I just get overly stressed out about things that I shouldn't, like too much in my head rather than just doing. And that's actually what your advice is. 9 of Swords. It's like, get out of your head, get out of the anxiety, get to work. Hopes and fears, you want this change, but it scares you at the same time. So I think there's just a part of you that this might be so expansive and like a whole new dark world that, or, you know, not a dark world, but it's you're not seeing it yet, so it's a mystery. But this, you're in Ace of Wands energy, so I feel you do have, you're aware that you're learning new things, you're starting some sort of new cycle of healing. I think you're putting an end to that kind of a defensiveness energy, like a hardness. And instead, now you're starting to follow this. The passion, the creativity, the, like this one says, it's like the infinite. You are infinite, your passion is infinite, and you can kind of call on that anytime. I was listening to some, or I think it was a YouTube comment of someone, they were talking about like a meditation for getting energy, and they were talking about imagining the sun like going inside of you and filling your solar plexus with energy and drive. And I was like, I like that. That's just kind of the vibe I'm getting. Like you're charging yourself up. So let's look at what this outcome is for you. Four of Swords and the Page of Pentacles at top. Yeah, a lot of Virgo energy. For those of you that are choosing between people, sometimes it's unavoidable to hurt someone, like I'm getting that. But it almost feels like you're ending something to be able, it's like you have to do it for yourself. What is ending with the 10 of Swords? I want to see. The Hermit again, you guys. 9 of Pentacles and the Hermit. So the 9 of Pentacles can be a very like, I got it all on my own energy. And I feel like this is you. So that's exactly what I just said. Not that you were in that energy, but it's just that you're becoming more full of love and openness and like warmth. Possibly an ending to being single or that kind of energy. Or if you were dating a Virgo, this could represent ending that relationship. What is this Eight of Pentacles? What's being worked on at the end? Daughter of Swords and Death. So Daughter of Swords is that Page of Swords, Aquarian energy, stepping back. And Aquarius and Virgo, I think of as having similar energies. Even though Virgo's in an earth sign, I think of, because they're ruled by Mercury, to me that's like an air energy. So this is like reassessing again. I always think of her as like kind of sitting alone in the darkness in the middle of the night, thinking about what she wants to create, all this beautiful magic energy around her, and you're creating like a death process here, really. You're working on possibly even ending, putting a death to the way you used to see a situation, even yourself. Maybe you need to go away, like separate yourself from people for a little bit while you are putting in this work. Okay, so what's coming in for pile number 1? Two of Swords. So here's the other two, and I just right away I got, you're making a decision. What's coming in? Two of Swords, decision, balance, Libra energy. What's coming in? Seven of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups slid out behind. So here's the other two. Now you have all the twos. And to me, this looks like, okay, you're going through this death process, but there might be this is all stillness, waiting. If parts of you are still blocked off or undecided about what you want to manifest, then yeah, you are going to be stuck. So this is about kind of using that mental energy for good, right? Just staying focused on the positive aspects of change and healing and what you have to learn and how rich your garden of life or whatever, however you want to think about it. Four of Pentacles, you are definitely taking care of yourself here, getting grounded, stable, very like responsible, solid, independent energy, and then boom, Two of Cups. Could be manifesting a connection here because you've done all this healing at Ten of Pentacles underneath. Whew, pile number 1. Good energy. I hope you liked that, and stick around for other piles if you like, and if not, I'll see you again. I am gonna be right back and shuffle for pile number 2. All right, pile number 2. Ace of Wands. What's going on with pile number 2? So we're gonna get the cards out. Too many. All right, pile number 2. What's going on? The Ace of Wands. Some of you have a lot of physical passion for somebody. King of Wands. What's the challenge? So this reading is about passion for you. This can be for a person. It can be artistic passion. It can be sexual passion, but it's in the sense where it's infinite, you know? It's like talking about you being able to access that passion inside of you. Like if you don't feel that, then there's something off, right? Because that is you. Two of Wands, the challenge. What's the base? Three of Swords. Wow. What's in the recent past? Okay, so some of you are a fire sign. I'm getting almost like a stubborn energy from this King of Wands. He feels very determined. The Two of Wands being a challenge. You could have been drawn to pile number one because it was about having a hard time making a choice. Oh my gosh, are some of you choosing between two men? That's it for some of you because you have the King of Wands looking at the King of Pentacles. And I was getting the vibe that he was a little ticked off for some reason. I guess because all the fire. So there could have been an earth sign in the recent past. Maybe now you're dealing with a fire sign, or you are one of these energies, but are you an air sign? What's in the near future? Jeez. What's in the near future? I want to get your cards out. Some of you are aware that you have to make a decision between two people, though. Or you can look at it like, I want to say you can look at all these kings like metaphors as well. You know, maybe in the past you have found material stability. You're aware of what you need to cut out and have boundaries for and all those sorts of things. And right now you're in this like heart space of passion and fire and deciding what you want and dealing with all of this pain inside of you, you know? What's in the near future? Too many. Near future, pile number two. Two of Cups. This feels like a romantic reading. What's pile number two's current energy? Seriously, this is the fourth king or queen. Okay. Some of you are definitely an air sign. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. What's the energy around pile number two? So yeah, you're trying to like assess things, right? King of Swords for where you are now and Queen of Swords for what you're aware of. Maybe you have like so much passion, love, like these big sun feelings for somebody that it's taking kind of everything in you to be logical. Maybe it's changing the way you see your world, what you want. Like maybe somebody has completely blown your mind somehow. Hopes and fears. Seven of Pentacles and the Hierophant. This is like waiting for a commitment. With all these people involved, that could be why there's some hesitation with commitment and rooting and planting seeds here, because if you don't know what you want, then it can leave you kind of frustrated. That was the Ace of Wands speaking up. What's the outcome? Oh my God. Eight of Wands. I just got chills. I feel like some of you, basically, like, you're gonna be the one at the end here expressing expressing who you want, who you desire. Hilarious. What's the advice? And we're gonna clarify a couple things. What's the advice? Oy. Advice. Three of Wands, Five of Swords, Nine of Wands. I feel like this is telling you, like, look, you gotta make a decision, dude. You gotta leave. Eight to the Nine of Wands. It's like almost the end of the road. The weight will be lifted once you leave. It feels like you're in a kind of waiting period, and this is almost your spirit guide being like, let's go. That's the energy I'm getting. So we have the Eight of Wands here at the end. What's the underlying? Are you freaking kidding? Pile number two, you have the third king as your underlying energy. There's three kings. No. You have all four kings. And underlying, this is about emotion, feelings. Oh my God. And I was just thinking about how, like, the Ten of Wands is significant. It's right under. And the Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment, temperance, from healing, making a decision, stepping back. So this reading is about emotional maturity for you. Maybe, like, you're having to figure out what to do with all this passion again. Wow. Freaking King of Wands under here. Some of you just have lots of options, straight up. Why is the Two of Wands the challenge? The energy around you is the sun. So if you do have, like, a lot going on, you're at least learning a lot from it. It's illuminating things for you. Why the Two of Wands? We got the Chariot, to move forward, to heal, to understand yourself better, to have these experiences. We need to make the choice first, right? Choose the path, create it with our mind, and then walk it. Ooh, jeez. Okay. Maybe we'll get a clue for you who this Two of Cups is. What is this Two of Cups? Oh my God, my hair. What's this Two of Cups? It's like soon you're going to be co-creating with somebody. This is two people that are choosing each other. Okay, Empress and the Hangman. So if you are dealing with a Pisces or a Taurus or a Libra, this could be who you're choosing. But it's an energy of the underlying for everyone in the William Blake deck is reversal, the Hangman. And you have the Chariot experience under there. And the Hierophant, which you have all those cards. So, this Two of Cups energy, maybe you don't want any of these options. It's going to be different for everyone, but this can be you choosing self-love, a new perspective. Maybe you weren't this way before, putting yourself first. That could be what started drawing all this attention. Something growing out of a new perspective. Something being creative out of a sacrifice. What's being cut out with the King and Queen of Swords? The Wheel of Fortune. A lot of similar energy as pile number 1. But theirs was kind of about work. So what's being cut out? Like an old destiny? Okay. What's being cut out is apathy, not moving forward. Like, maybe somebody else wasn't being responsive, Four of Cups energy, and this caused you to start the shift, the changes on your own. Why the Eight of Wands? What is pile number 2 going towards? Oh my God. Five of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. It's almost like this energy of putting off an argument or a decision. But eventually you're going to. The Eight of Wands, here the situation ends up in you taking action. Five of Wands. Fighting for your choice. Fighting for your balance. Five of Swords with the Five of Wands. Daughter of Wands underneath. I feel like at the end, it's you being like courageous enough to speak your truth, even though it might cause conflict, to make this decision. Okay. Here's the Ten of Wands again. Letting something go. Okay, pile number 2. Thank you so much. And stick around if you like, and if not, I'll see you again. I'm gonna shuffle, I'll be right back. All right, pile number 3. Assessment, justice. Let's see. Pile number 3. So, Page of Pentacles. Let's get your cards out. What's the challenge? Empress. It's the base. It's the underlying energy. So with justice, it's like something's being brought into karmic balance, right? If it's something you haven't dealt with or some sort of situation that was unfair. The Page of Pentacles, it kind of feels like it's you starting a new journey that is part of your path. Your like contract on this life of something to learn. And it can be the good old-fashioned self-love lesson. What's in the recent past? Or you could be dealing with a mother figure. Ooh, you see how that flipped? With the home. So maybe this is your mother. It could be like the childhood energy. This can be a woman that you were in a relationship with. Crowning, Six of Swords. You're aware that you're on your way to a better place, a calmer place. There's a change, a death process of sorts that needs to take place. Assessment is what happens before we make changes, right? Okay, it's like assessing before taking a leap. That's exactly what I'm talking about. The Page of Pentacles, you're in this energy of being willing to learn. Pile number 3, let's get the cards. Energy around pile number 3. Seven of Cups. I am kind of getting that there's like a confusing energy because the Page of Pentacles, he's kind of sitting still, thinking about what to do, thinking about what to do, reassessing his options. There may be like a lot of voices around clouding your judgment. Maybe you have a lot of women in your life and you're just like, oh my God, let me think. Page of Swords, like soon you might be like taking a step back, taking some alone time to risk something or go for something in a very individual way. The underlying energy for everyone in the William Blake deck is reversal. So we are seeing things differently, sacrificing something. We have all these planets in Aquarius, and I feel like I've changed a lot in the last month. So you might be in this energy too. You're kind of being reborn soon. And right now you're like, oh my God. Because the Empress, this is a good challenge. That's a big energy to be dealing with. You're thinking, what makes me feel abundant? What do I want to create? What do I love? What does that energy mean to me? What is that energy's place in my life? So weird. Is there always a woman in one of the cups? That is creepy. For some of you, there's somebody around you that is confusing you a little bit. So maybe this is like learning to listen to yourself, right? These are 2 Aquarian cards. Hopes and fears. 9 of Swords. You want to get out of this anxiety, but maybe you have like some sort of attachment to it at the same time because I'm being drawn to the rope. the outcome? Knight of Swords. So I see you kind of standing up for yourself, taking aggressive action at the end. Maybe you're standing up to somebody. What's the advice? Pile number 3. Two of Swords and the Page of Cups flipped. So your advice is to get out of this stuck mental energy. If somebody around you is contributing to that energy, reassess things. Yeah, you have to make those tough decisions sometimes. Express your truth from your heart, even if that means like hurting other people sometimes, or taking a step back, doing what's best for yourself. Two of Swords is Libra energy, which is your advice and your crossing energy. So there is really something of all this Libra energy. There really is something about taking care of yourself, finding healthy ways of cooperating with others. Page of Pentacles. Maybe some of you are young. Okay, underlying energy, you have the Chariot. Movement forward. To me, that is a card about assessing your own limitations, your own personality, the journey, the experience, your emotions. It's another card about the mother. With the Moon, it's about your mind. So again, this can be just like an idea. It can be your own mother wounds, or again, it's like how you view yourself in this way, or what that energy means for you. Why the Page of Pentacles? Pile number 3. Why are they on Page of Pentacles energy? Why the Page of Pentacles? There's the Fool sticking out. Ace of Swords and Strength, which is number 11 in this deck. So you have Strength and Justice now, either way. And I almost mentioned Strength a second ago. So, right. You're in this pause because it's almost like an energy of you being aware of what you don't know and others around you aren't. And you feel called to step into this new level of maturity, especially like masculine maturity, responsibility. It's kind of an energy of like the healthy Leo energy, solar energy. So like father, protection, generosity, kindness. These are the things that you are working on having like deeper understandings of at this time. Ace of Swords and Strength. Yeah, you'd have had like an epiphany about what it is you want to do for a living. Okay, Six of Swords. Well, yeah, why the Six of Swords? Okay, so you're leaving this indecision, I don't know what's going on moment, and you're making a decision. You've assessed and now you're going, like I was saying. All right, what's this new cycle with the Fool? What's this new cycle with the Fool? Seven of Cups again, going from confusion and creating your own path to making a decision. Yeah, I was just going to say the Two of Swords came out reversed. So it's like confusion, becoming unstuck, staying strong, creating your own path, following your intuition, your mind, your own journey. Why the Knight of Swords? What is pile number 3 going towards? Seven of Pentacles. It's like you're finally charging towards, I was just going to say, the beginning of this new journey for you. It feels like something you may have chosen in spite of others, of what they want for you or what they expect of you. It's taking a lot of like inner strength to listen to yourself, because this might be something that takes a while to come to fruition, but with the Knight of Swords, you are making the decision to go towards it. King of Wands, you're fired up. You're in the energy of movement. This Three of Cups at the bottom, this kind of subconscious energy, this can also be a vibe of like your spirit guides or ancestors kind of protecting you. Like if maybe people in the outer world might not necessarily see where you're coming from, there are people that do. Okay, pile number 3. That's what I have for you. I want to see what's coming. What is pile number 3 planting the seeds for? It's you. Father of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're kind of you're putting your own stability, sense of security, and protecting your emotions and your energy first. You're not like spinning your wheels anymore. You're focused on what makes sense for you. You're in your own power. Okay? All right, now that's what I have for you. Thank you for watching, and yeah, thank you if you subscribe to my other channel. I hope to see you again. Bye.